Thank you for tuning in to Entertain the Geeky, your source for nerd news.
Guys, what's going on? Chris.
And Roger.
Here to bring you the latest in nerd news.
But first, we have something very special to say.
This is real news.
So, when Chris and I started this podcast, our goal was to spread the love of the hobby, to make gaming and comics and all the nerd stuff, find things that you haven't tried and like it. And we've succeeded in that goal.
Yeah, Nick in New Jersey, shout out to you. Buddy, congrats on your D&D.
Welcome to the rabbit hole. It's a very deep, very fun hole.
It's over.
It's done.
It's over.
It's done.
So, because of our urging on a couple of episodes, Nick went out and got his player's handbook and a few other books for D&D 5th edition. And, I was ecstatic to hear it. I told Roger after I found out.
And I flipped the lid. Like, I literally was like, that. Okay, time out. So, Chris and I were, mostly me, was talking about doing a clip show. As a, hey, we have 1,000 downloads, good stuff, blah, blah, blah. And one, we were too lazy to put it together because it's a lot of hard work. But two, when I found out that Nick bought D&D because he listened to our podcast, that's it. That's our happy 1,000 downloads right there.
Yep.
The show, I don't care if we lose all of our listeners now, because at the end of the day, we got a guy playing D&D.
Which is exciting.
Which is what we wanted to do. And fuck, Nick, you need any help? You just hit me up on Facebook, go through the page, hit me up. You want me to tell you how to kill your characters? I got you covered. We got this. All right, buddy?
Much love to you, Nick.
All right, real show time.
Real show time. All right. So, this has been a pretty fun week here. Marvel stealing the spotlight. But first, let's get into Magic the Gathering.
Hey, Kaladesh pre-release happened this weekend.
Pre-release.
Right. It's like when you're getting ready to blow your load. It's that pre-happy moment. That's what pre-release is like.
It's the vinegar strokes.
It's the vinegar strokes. Like, you're there. It's already coming. Nothing is going to stop Kaladesh from hitting the table. But damn it, this pre-release. Now, years past, I did midnights, Saturdays, and then Two-Headed Giant. I've grown up and realized that I need sleep on the weekends. So now I just do Two-Headed Giant. And I will tell you this. This is the most fun I've had doing a pre-release ever.
Well, I think part of it, too, is when you're doing the entire pre-release weekend, it's fucking work.
It's a grind.
Like, that's work at that point. That's
where we play, it's fun. I mean, come on.
The people are great.
Midnights are always fun. I come in hammered. I can barely walk, shuffle, and I play Magic. Saturday, I normally bring a cake or something, and then Sunday, it's potluck.
You're like, I'm tapping this for mana, and they're like, dude, that's a fucking creature, asshole.
One pre-release, I actually handed my deck to my opponent. I was like, you have to shuffle. You have to shuffle. And then I proceeded to go 4-1 that tournament.
Jeez.
I was hammered. But no, this set reminds me of why I started playing Magic back in the day.
Full of artifacts.
It's not only just the artifacts. It's bright. It's colorful. It's fantasy. It's not dark and brooding and war-torn that we've gotten the past 6 years. It's, hey, this is some steampunk bullshit going on, and it looks bright, and it's awesome, and dwarves are a thing again, and it's a good little set. They got new mechanics where you're pumping out one little guys. You can crew a space. You can just crew an airship. So I play an airship. It's got a crew of 2. I tap a creature with a 2 or more power, and I can swing with that airship.
Nice.
It's really cool.
That's
it's a
fun.
neat little thing. Yeah, this set looks amazing.
Good.
It's bright. It's colorful. It's fabulous.
Fabulous. And that's awesome. So, September 30th is rapidly approaching.
Yes, it is.
And it is time to binge watch Luke Cage.
I'm going to watch the shit out of this show.
I think every Marvel fan is going to watch the shit out of this show.
Don't you ever call me a Marvel fan.
No. I'm saying every fan of Marvel comic shit, like anybody that likes anything that Marvel does, is excited for Luke Cage because it looks kick-ass.
It does. No, it looks fantastic. Like, the Marvel TV shows, where we've talked before, they are where I think Marvel needs to be. Like, I love Daredevil. I didn't really care so much for Jessica Jones, but hey, I get it. It's still a good show.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Whatever, don't care.
So...
Don't care about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, hold on, though. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just broke a bunch of personal records because they introduced Ghost Rider to the show.
Yes, they did.
And they're talking about also...
But is it really Ghost Rider?
It's not my Ghost Rider.
It's not your Ghost Rider.
No. Come on, I'm a Johnny Ghost Rider.
I'm okay with the concept of another Ghost Rider, a different Ghost Rider being the Ghost Rider. What I'm not okay with is changing the origin story of the mythos of the character. So if Ghost Rider is supposed to be possessed by vengeance, that means any incarnation from there. So if Johnny Blaze dies and vengeance goes and possesses somebody else, he's the new fucking Ghost Rider.
But this is the thing. So in the comics, in comic continuity, when this new Ghost Rider showed up, because they're just called Riders, there are more than one. Okay, that's fine. It's always this supernatural force from hell.
Yeah.
This new Ghost Rider is possessed by his serial killer, Satan-worshipping uncle.
Oh, it's family?
Yeah.
That's local.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Never mind. I take it all back. This is stupid.
Ghost Rider goes to him, Johnny Blaze does, and he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, pint and stare." And shuts this bitch down.
Does he?
Because his fucking uncle is a serial killer.
Right.
The one possessing him, the one making him a rider...
Is a serial killer?
Is a serial killer who can't fucking handle the pint and stare.
No, I can barely handle the pint
There's
and
like
stare.
2 people that can, and the Punisher's one of them, and it's because he feels nothing.
It's true. The Punisher does not feel a thing. I don't know.
That's a superpower in and of itself.
I don't know. You know what? I can't really get into it. I can't. He's telling me I can't.
Marvel just wanted to make another character. Like, they're... Stop fucking rebranding characters.
Make new characters.
Make new characters. And you know what you can do? Make them good. Even if out of 100, only one sticks, that's one new character.
Well, how many characters went the wayside before we got Batman, Spider-Man, the X? How many X-Men have there been that don't work out?
Oh, like 1 million.
And we all remember the big 4, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Wolverine, Colossus. That's who, maybe Beast.
Nightcrawler, Beast.
But how many of these characters have there been that no one talks about? Who the fuck still talks about Morlock?
You got Morlock, Wildchild from X-Force.
Yeah.
Cannonball. Cannonball. I mean, there's been a bunch of them, but you can't expect everything to be perfect. Stop fucking rebranding characters. And at this point, they're not rebranding them to make them good.
No, they're doing it for an agenda. What I just hit?
I don't know.
I hit something. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just a clip on the table.
Okay.
We're fine.
So, they're rebranding it for an agenda that, okay, I see why they're doing it. But they had already had their opportunity in Ultimate Universe.
Yep.
And then they decided to cancel that because guess what? The books weren't fucking selling. Do you know why they weren't selling?
Because they weren't good.
Because it takes more than just a color wash to make a story interesting. It just does. Luke Cage is a prime example of a strong African American character that's been around for forever.
Fucking Black Panther.
Storm. Blade. Storm. X-Men is really where you want to look.
Fucking Bishop.
For
my God.
Marvel's success in what we call diversity. That's X-Men. Hands down. Yeah, there's not a black Spider-Man. But does there need to be? I mean, there's Miles Morales now, but that's because of the weird 2 pizza analogy.
I mean, the biggest thing there, make a new character. Like, They've got this, what we talked about him last week.
I did it again.
The guy that looks like he has an arc reactor on him.
Oh, Mighty Morphin, Morphos,
whatever. It starts with an M. M is in Michael. God damn it.
Okay, no, hold on, because I actually have something I want to say to this. Batman did a phenomenal job of introducing new characters into the Batman mythos. Batwing, where he went to Africa and was like, when Batman did Batman Incorporated, where he realized that having just one Batman wasn't enough. Let's put a Batman in every major city. And he went around and recruited Batmans. That's the way to do it. If you want to have 3 different Spider-Mans, do it that way. Don't try to push out another character to make this character
That's
new.
the thing. Spider-Man came up through very, very specific circumstances. Like that, what made him was a freak accident.
Yes.
It's a 1 in a million thing. Are there fucking 3 other Spider-Men running around? Not without clones. And
That's
we saw
okay.
how that went.
Well, yeah, they led to one of your favorite Spider-Mans.
1.
One of how many clones?
Oh, a shit ton.
Okay.
That was messy.
So what we're really saying is, if you want to make new diverse characters, do it. Make them good, and we'll read it. That's what it boils down to. We don't, as comic book fans, we should be so far past this. You know, we should be past the sexism and past the racist and past the divide of where we're looking at a world where everyone should be treated equally because they're fucking superheroes. Make the characters interesting. Look at fucking Spawn.
You know, one of the things that I've wanted to do for a little bit now, I want to write a story about a gay character. Here is why. We've seen it done wrong a lot of times.
We have.
Doing it just to make a statement. I want to do it right, to do justice to not only the character, but the gay community.
Yeah, I feel like the gay community is a perfect example. While there are strong characters that happen to be gay, there's not a lot of strong gay characters. It's always kind of been that, look, they're gay, let's make a big deal out of it.
Exactly.
As opposed to...
When you're a superhero, your sexual orientation is not the biggest part
Jesus
of what
Christ.
you do.
I'm about to say something very kind about Star Trek Beyond. They handled Sulu being gay so well. Like, even if George Takei was against it, they handled how they made him gay so well. It was, they docked at the space station, Sulu gets off, sees his daughter, and then his husband, and they hug, and they just walk off as a family. And there was no, oh, Sulu's gay. There was no like, oh my God, let's put it in everyone's face. It was just the same as every other crewman getting off meeting their
It
loved
was
one.
what it was.
And that was fucking phenomenal.
Well, that's what it should be. There should be a sense of normality to all of that, and that's what's going to help people.
At least in
to
our
progress.
straight. Let's be honest, guys. We are straight white male, so we are the epitome of everything that should not be talking about this. But in our minds, it's true. We want to move past anything that has to do with this, and to us, it's just a normal aspect of life. It really is. We don't make a big. I got gay friends. You've got gay friends. We don't care. You know, we don't ever.
It doesn't really come up.
No.
When you're interacting, especially when it's somebody that you're really close with, like when you first meet them, it's a conversation that you'll have.
Yes.
But
we never. Here's the thing. Here's what comic books do. Here is how comic books are treating gay characters, especially. Comic books are treating gay characters like that one guy at a bar that keeps going, "Hey, there's my gay friend Tom. You know Tom? He's fucking gay.
That's it.
Tom's my gay friend."
And it's that I don't feel that that's doing them any kind of justice. Like,
hey, you know Tom? He's fucking gay.
It's obscene.
And that's how comic books are treating it. That's how the writers are treating it. And we as readers
yeah.
are saying that's okay because, oh, look, it's fabulous that there's a gay character in X-Men. It's fabulous that there's a gay character in Spider-Man. It's great. Which it's fine, but don't be doing the, hey, that's my gay friend Tom over there.
You know what book?
Hey, Chris, you're a guy. You want to go meet Tom? He's gay.
You know what book handled a gay character right? And I'm going to toot their horn once again. Scarlet Spider Volume 2.
Yeah.
So in this one, Kane goes to Houston. He makes friends with a police officer who happens to be a gay man.
Time out. Okay. Gay people in Houston? I'm not sure that's realistic.
They're there.
They're in Texas?
They're there.
Do Texans know that they're there?
Of course.
Okay, I just want to make that point.
Texans aren't bad people.
Continue.
Jesus. But no, it's... He goes, this cop gets shot at one point. His husband shows up. And he's like, holy shit, are you okay? Because your spouse gets shot. What are you going to do? You're going to panic? Are you okay? Yeah,
right.
That was it. So you know these guys are together. They didn't have to say, oh, but he's gay, but he's gay, but he's gay, or anything like that. Because that's not necessary.
Let him be gay. Let him be happy.
Exactly.
I don't...
Let them do it, and that's awesome, man. I'm stoked about it.
Here's my thing. I'm not saying... Okay, I remember very, very, very distinctly being a kid, flipping over an issue of 90s X-Men, and there on the front page was Scott Scott just kissing Jean Grey.
Uh-huh.
Like fine. Let me open a page and see Nightcrawler kissing Iceman. Fine, whatever. That's the way it is. But don't make it a spectacle. Just let them be. Let them be a real couple.
Exactly.
You know, we want, as much as we talk about comic books as superheroes, and we're just talking about a genre where people are jumping buildings and shooting lasers from their eyes, we still read these comics for the human element.
Well, no, you have to have a character that's relatable.
Yeah, we read them for the human drama. When Cyclops' sister died, it was one of the most touching moments because it wasn't the death of this mighty character. It was, holy shit, Colossus' sister just died.
You said Cyclopses.
Whatever, Colossus. It's Colossus' sister, Ileana, dies of the legacy virus. So, enough of that. Enough of that because we will talk about that for the rest of the fucking night, and I don't want to.
Okay. Last thing that I've got here. And this one's for you, Roger.
Yeah, I know.
Walking Dead. The guys at AMC.
Now, hold on. Before you continue, do you mean Robert Kirkman or Frank Dupont and the producers and stuff?
It's the guys at AMC.
All right, first off, fuck them. Let's go.
Okay. So the guys at AMC think that there is a chance that Walking Dead could run as long as Star Trek. That's like 50-something years.
It is 50 years. Star Trek just hit its 50th anniversary. But, with that being said, let's talk about exactly how many seasons that would be of Walking Dead. 7, 14, 21, 25, and then 26, 27, 28. You're looking at 28 seasons of 22 episode seasons. So 2 of your little bullshit mini seasons. So now you're looking at 44 years of The Walking Dead on TV. Just to hit the season count, where we had 3 shows running at once at one time. While The Walking Dead was a fine show, I have not watched it in the past 3 years. I kind of got off that bandwagon. Do I see 44 years of Walking Dead happening? No. Because eventually the zombies will run out of food. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Yeah, the show is engrossing and enticing, and oh my god, everyone's watching now because Negan might have killed the right character. I don't want to say anything because some of our listeners might actually care. Might have killed the right character. But it's not 44 years worth. The show has not done anything groundbreaking in the past 4 years. When it came on and hit the ground running, and it just sank real quick. We're not where we should be. We're not where the comics are. The comics are still fantastic. They're still running strong. They're way past where the show is. And the show is not showing any signs of catching up. Now they're starting to adapt comic stories because they're running out of ideas. Well, let's go with The Walking Dead should be. If you want the show to last 44 years, start rebuilding society.
Here's the thing. The comics might not last 44 years.
No, Robert Kirkman season in sight.
And Robert Kirkman understands that you have to end things. But yeah, I don't... With a series of that nature, there's just not 44 years worth of content.
And let's be honest, the most successful Star Trek show lasted 7 years. And it had 4 movies, one of which was good, 1.5 were good. The other 2 were just blah. To most people, I loved all of them. But that's Next Generation. No one wants to sit down and watch 44 years of the same people doing the same shit. They don't. Do you really want to watch 44 years of Rick and his stupid little look of, well, we gotta get food. You can't kill people, but I will. I mean, you're done. You're done. I say the show's got maybe 3 years left of their little half-season bullshit. 3 years, and that's fine. Look at Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones came on about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
They're wrapping up. Their story is still phenomenal.
It's solid.
It's just good. And they're wrapping everything up. Everything's hitting towards that logical conclusion point. And I can't be happier. Walking Dead, however, just seems to be circling the drain of its same old bullshit. Oh, we're safe. Oh, we're not. Oh, we're safe. Oh, we're not. Get fucked. It's been 7 years now. Find a place, stick to it, and start rebuilding society.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Walking Dead.
Jeez.
Fuck you, AMC. It's been a while.
It's not Star Trek, guys.
It's not Star Trek, and it's not. It's not good enough. God damn it. God damn you. I loved The Walking Dead. It was a good fucking show.
I tried to get into The Walking Dead at the urging of one of Tara's girlfriends. She's like, you guys need to watch this show. We watched the first couple episodes, and I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, but you don't like zombies.
No, because they're fucking stupid.
All right, before we alienate all of our fans here, let's talk about a show you guys actually should give a shot. I watched The Exorcist on last night, the TV show.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Is it?
It is not like, oh my god, jump out of your seat, it's going to be the scariest thing you've ever seen on TV. But what I like about it, as opposed to the other movie they made for TV series, Lethal Weapon, which I will not talk about, they took the world and they decided to play in the world and not the characters. So it's not Father Damien Karras and Miriam going out doing exorcisms. It's new priest living in a world where this has happened. There's actually a nice throwback to the movie.
Yeah.
When the priest is actually looking up his exorcism, they show the fallout of the Exorcist case in the movie.
Yeah.
They show that little news thing, and it was fantastic. The show was greatly written, good directing, scary, phenomenal, and way better than I thought it was going to be. Check it out, guys. It's actually really good. Check it out while you can, because I don't think it's going to last long.
And on that note, guys, we are going to cut off here. As always, like us on Facebook. We are Entertain the Geeky. Follow us on Twitter at Entertain Geeky. And find us on YouTube.
Wait, YouTube.
Entertain the Geeky.
Ooh.
It's a thing, guys. Episodes are going to be uploading to YouTube. In the next couple of weeks here, we will start getting some new videos up, and it'll be actual video.
Yeah, you're going to see my fat ass.
We're stoked, guys.
Hold on, real quickly. Shout out to Jeffrey Craig for the artwork.
Yes.
Fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, Jeff. Dude, we love it. We love you. 2 gold stars.
All right, so it's your sign-off time.
Stay geeky, folks.
Deuces.